Hi friends, I want to show you what we've been up to, what has worked, what hasn't, so that we can see the progress. I planted this a few weeks ago, and I just want to give my review about these trays. I think I should have put the seeds in between and not just at the top. Remember, we planted at the very top. So some of them, they are very weak because they need support. Let me give you an example. Like this one, it needs support. You see how tall it is? So it needs support, and now I've cut it. It needs support, and therefore I can't continue putting soil on it. So I need to transplant these. However little they are, we need to transplant them. And I forgot what we had planted, but I know this is tomato. And then this looks like pepper. This looks like spinach, and then maybe sukuma wiki, and then I'm not sure. Oh, sukuma wiki and cabbage. I think they are all here. But now the only trick is I can't do cabbage in these sticks, because I need to transplant them here. So and I hope I will know the cabbages. We can put the cabbages, maybe one cabbage per pot, but I'm not sure how we are going to do it. Anyway, this is how the germination was. We got 100, almost 99% germination, even though I didn't know how to space them, or we had put many seeds per hole, but the germination is very nice. And then we also did the calandra down here. If you just look at it, so this is calandra. Oh, my hands are dry. This calandra, it also had like a very nice germination, right? You see. And then this is the onions. I really like this kind of planting tray, so in future I will get more of these planting trays. It looks very nice. These are onions, and we had like 99% germination rate on the onions. So we are going to transplant the weak seedlings here, and this is just a small staking. It's a 5-1. I've bought some soil. This is red soil, so I've gotten some red soil, and I've just put in between, and that's how you stake them, and then you just put the soil. This is the soil that we bought. Wow. And this is the other soil that we were using, and then I have extra pots that we can plant something. Over the weekend, and hey, I've just made a lot of mess in there. But over the weekend, I've really liked to buy my pilipili mbuzi. This is habaneros. So they call it, in Tanzania, they call it pilipili mbuzi, but it's habanero chili. Very nice and very tasty. I went to the border. If you see, where is it? I went to Tanzania. You see? Yeah, so you can't get this in Kenya, but I went to Tanzania and I got this. And I'm very happy that I got it. And I want to just plant, it's 10 grams. I'll just plant a few of them, and we're going to plant them here, so that when I do the transplanting, it will be very easy to transplant, because you can just cut out this glass and transplant. And I also got Chinese cabbage. This is Chinese cabbage. So we are also going to plant it today, me and you. And then we have extra pots. We have extra pots here which we can transplant some of the things. Like this one can have 4 sukuma wiki per pot. So I'm going to drill holes so that we get water can pass through if we put a lot of water into it, and then we're going to transplant it here. So let me just put everything in place and then see you in a bit. So we are going to continue putting soil in here, and I hope that I'm standing on the right place. The best part with these things is they move by themselves. So let me put one more. Put one more into here. Let me move it somewhere where you can see. It's very easy to just put some in pits. And then I'm going to show you how we're going to plant them. And I'm going to start with this spinach. So I got this spinach from my vendor. So we're going to plant, each hole will have one spinach. I don't know if you can see from, I think that will be okay. So we'll just start from the bottom. So this is just like spinach, and the spinach will go at the very bottom. Let me see if I can dig a hole in there. I'll show you after we've done all the transplanting. Then this one you can put it in there. Wow. Then we'll add some soil at the top. It's very easy to plant these things. And then we're going to irrigate them. We're going to irrigate when we finish planting. And even add more soil into it. But each spot should have, I'll show you when I finish planting. Each spot should have a plant. I think I'll put one plant per pot. I don't want to overcrowd them. So one plant per pot will do. I'm going to add soil into that. And then at the very top, this is our last container. That's how it looks like, and I'm going to put soil into it. But let me see what I can do. I think I need something to remove, because I don't want to tamper with the roots. Let me get a spoon maybe to dig that out. Yes, let me do that. Better. So what have we done? So I'm continuing to plant, and I hope you can see my planter. So we are continuing to plant, and I'll show you when we finish how far we've gone. I'll show you when we finish how far we've gone with the planting. But let me just keep up. Oh, that one is already destroyed. I mentioned that I will thin them out after when they grow. Look at this. So these are many plants, but they are getting weak. Some of them are breaking off because the soil was not adequate. I should have dug a big hole, maybe plant the seeds and then now put the soil, so that most of the roots or most of the stem to accommodate this space. But because that was not done, we have to transplant them as little as they are. And some of them, I don't know what I'm planting. I may be planting a cabbage, but I'm hoping that this is spinach. So we are planting them on this. We are planting them on the stake, and then I will prune them or thin them after we see. After they continue, I'll give them a few weeks, and then we can either prune. But I'm thinking it'll be okay. We should be fine with our projects. Yes. Okay, let me put soil at the very top, and then put soil. Actually, we need to put holes into this, or maybe I can do that later. We need it to have holes like that one for water to pass through. So let me see if I can do that right now using a hot object. And then, yes, this. So we need to put holes into it, and then this is how the plant will be. Inside here we can put one cabbage and maybe one tomato, because a tomato can go with a cabbage, but maybe just 2 plants only, or pepper. And I guess the rest of the things I will have to just, I'm not sure how we're going to do this, but I needed one more tray. But again, we can raise our seedlings through here, because if I plant just one, then it's very easy to break it off and plant. So give me a minute. I put the holes, and then we can also put soil on the other stacking. So this is where I bought the soil for my soil, the planting soil, and I can also use this as a container to plant something. But I don't want to use this right now, because I think it's a very good container to plant potatoes. So I've filled in the pots. Let me continue filling in the pots, and then I'll let you know what we'll do next. Easy way of doing this, and they're making a mess. Let me see if I can put the soil in here, or part of it. Yeah. That's better and quick at the same time. go. I'll be back. So that's how we've planted. We'll see how they go. This is the one of the stakes. I've not planted the other one. We don't have soil, so I'll get more soil and then we're going to plant. And over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because we have one at the middle, and I'm not going to cover the place. I'll let you know how this goes, but I think I'm happy with the progress. I've not been able to plant this because I don't think I have enough soil. And then I've planted the habaneros in here. I'll let you know how it goes. And then I've added some soil on the calijandra. We will thin them out given as time goes by. And those are the holes that we've removed what we had planted, and we've transplanted them on the pots. I have a few, I think that's tomato and some pepper. Should be some tomatoes and pepper. I'll get more containers for us to plant that, but the rest of the things I think we can just throw. I don't think we need them. And then we'll see. Next time I'm not going to plant on this to use this. I'm going to buy the big one, like the one for onions. So everything looks okay. That's our container. Oh, and then this is where we planted our leeks. The leeks are not doing so well, actually. Let me see if I can plant the Chinese cabbage here. The leeks don't look okay. I don't know why. Yeah, so I'm not going to throw or remove them. I'll just plant some Chinese, I think like 4 plants, and see how that goes. Maybe 1 at each corner. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for being here today. It was a quick one. We've planted all this, and till next time, bye bye.